this video we're checking out how to play Blinding Lights by The Weeknd on acoustic guitar. This song has just 4 easy chords with it when we use a capo at the 3rd fret. No bar chords in this one, and we're also going how to play that great melody as well. You guys know this one, you've heard it so much over the past year, but can you play it? Let's learn how to do that right now, and there is no easier way than to play it just like this. Capo 3rd fret, and we're going to use the D minor chord, the A minor chord, C major, and a G major, but I want to bring to your attention this G major chord where we don't even have to use that first finger, because that first finger gets a lot of use with all these beginner chords, so we're going to rest it for this one. And all we have to do is do a cool little technique where we mute string 5 with the underside of that middle finger, and we place the 3rd finger and the little finger on the thinnest 2 strings, also at the 3rd fret. And this is called a G5, otherwise known as a G power chord. Think of it as just a G major chord. The great thing about using this chord is we can keep that 3rd finger down to move back to that D minor chord. And if you've been playing guitar for a little while, you will know how much it's all about nailing these chord changes. So keeping 1 finger down can really, really help. Those chords again: D minor, A minor, C major, and G. 5, but we're treating it as a substitution for a G major chord. I'm going to keep this song super accessible so that as many people can play it as possible, and therefore we're going for probably the most common strumming pattern of all time: down, down, up, up, down. And we do that strumming pattern twice for each chord that we've just gone through. So super slow, we have down, down, up, down, 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 up. And then we change chord after that last strum. Up to speed. And as always with strumming, we need to keep that right hand doing exactly the same thing all the time, repeating the pattern. And then it is up to this hand, the chord playing hand, to change chord at the right time, to hold down the strings, and then move as swiftly as possible. But it doesn't have to move instantaneously. It doesn't have to be in an instant. You just have to be ready for it, that's all. So we get ready to lift, and then we lift all our fingers together and go down on that next chord together. On the next chord, it's just that 3rd finger needs to move between the A minor and C. And then everything lifts off together and we go for that big G. This is often called a big G. That's kind of a nickname. Finally, 3rd finger stays down and we go back to there. So every time we've learnt the strumming pattern to a song, we always need to reassess what we're doing with the chord changes, because it does change things and there are different challenges for every chord change. So back to those chord changes. D minor, everything off together, but it only has to lift by about 1 centimetre, down on the A minor together, so like that. 3rd finger then moves to the C, everything moves for the G, 3rd finger stays down for that D minor. One more time, 3, 4. into that signature lead part. We're going to keep the capo where it is, so you could play this along to the recording, and we don't need to move that capo. We need to play the open string 4 twice. That's the open D string. We're then going to go middle finger on the 3rd fret, open to 2nd. So it's 3, open to the 2nd fret. Now we've nearly done the first repetition of it. All that happens after that is the open string 5 and then the 3rd fret on string 5. And you know this song, it just happens again exactly the same. And then we have the open 3rd string. Now when we have the capo in this position, the key of this song is C major, and we're just playing notes from the C major pentatonic scale here. That is also exactly the same notes as the A minor pentatonic, because the major and minor pentatonic are kind of the same. You don't have to know that, I'm just giving you a little bit of background because it's quite easy. That's the A minor pentatonic. Exactly the same set of notes as the C major pentatonic. It really does just matter which note you start and finish on. Just to recap over that melody. Hopefully that enables you to play this wicked song. I'll leave a couple of video suggestions on screen now. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you next time on this Andy Guitar YouTube channel.